The modern truck market is a total disaster. You are being asked to pay $70,000 for a rolling computer with a tiny, overstressed engine, a dashboard full of screens, and repair bills that seem designed to show up the day your warranty ends. In 23 years of turning wrenches, I have seen more people regret buying luxury trucks than almost anything else. But if you stop chasing status and start looking at the engineering, there are still a few trucks that are almost impossible to kill. These are not the fanciest pickups. They do not have giant screens, massage seats, or 10 different drive modes. What they do have is simple engineering, proven engines, and the kind of durability that lets you buy once and drive for the rest of your life. Today, I am counting down 3 of the most overbuilt, bulletproof pickups ever made. These are the trucks I would actually trust if I wanted to keep my money in the bank and stay away from dealership service departments. If you enjoy videos like this, hit the subscribe button while you are here, because I cover the trucks that are actually worth owning, not just the ones with the best commercials. Let's get into it. Number 3 is the first generation Toyota Tundra. Now, I know some of you only buy domestic trucks, but hear me out from a mechanic's perspective. I had a client named Dave, a retired carpenter, who bought a 2004 Tundra with 150,000 miles for $9,000. His friends laughed at him because they said it was too small and not a real full-size truck. 10 years later, Dave is sitting around 350,000 miles, and his total repair bill outside of normal maintenance has been almost nothing. The stigma with this truck is that it is not as big or as heavy-duty as a modern Ford, Ram, or Chevy. And that is true. It will not tow a giant trailer like a newer heavy-duty truck. But if you are hauling wood, tools, dirt bikes, small equipment, or a boat, it is more than enough truck for most real-world owners. The secret is the 4.7-liter I-Force 8. This engine is legendary because it was built with the kind of durability Toyota was famous for at the time. It is smooth, strong, and not pushed anywhere near its limit. 300,000 miles is common with proper maintenance, and many owners go well beyond that. This was the era when Toyota still built trucks to a standard, not just to hit a price point. What people forget is that you are not just buying the engine, you are buying the whole truck around it. The door hinges feel solid, the seat frames are strong, the frame feels serious, and the whole truck has that old-school Toyota feeling where everything seems built to survive abuse. It may not impress people at a stoplight, but it will keep showing up every morning. Here is the insider check. These trucks use a timing belt, not a timing chain. That means every 90,000 miles or so, you need to replace it. It is not optional maintenance. If the belt breaks, it can leave you stranded and cause serious damage. Also, check the frame carefully, especially around the rear leaf spring mounts. In salt-heavy states, rust can be a real issue. If the frame is solid and the timing belt has been done, you may have found one of the best used trucks on the road. You can still find clean examples for reasonable money, and if you want something simple, dependable, and easy to live with, the first-generation Tundra deserves more respect than it gets. And if this kind of practical truck advice helps you, make sure you subscribe, because the next 2 trucks are even more old school. Number 2 is the 9th generation Ford F-150, often called the OBS Ford, or old body style. This is the 1992 to 1996 era, and for a lot of mechanics, this is one of the last truly simple Ford trucks. I had a guy named Frank come into the shop with a 1995 F-150 with a straight 6 engine. He bought it new, still drives it, and it has over 420,000 miles on the clock. The engine has never been opened. That is the kind of thing modern truck owners almost cannot believe. While some newer trucks are waiting on back-ordered electronics, modules, sensors, and computer parts, Frank is still getting work done with a truck that can be fixed with normal tools. The stigma is age. People see a 30-year-old truck and think it must be a project, not a daily driver. And yes, you have to inspect it carefully. But here is the mechanic's truth. This truck was built when Ford still cared deeply about serviceability. Everything is easy to reach. There are no complicated turbochargers. There are no giant touchscreens controlling half the truck. You do not need a dealership scan tool just to understand what's going on. The engine you want is the 4.9-liter inline 6. It is not fast, and it will not win any horsepower argument online, but it has low-end torque, simple construction, and the kind of durability that makes it feel more like a tractor engine than a pickup engine. It does not need to rev high. It just pulls, works, and keeps going. For the average buyer, here is what to check. Make sure the dual fuel tank switch works if the truck has 2 tanks. Look at the front suspension, especially the radius arm bushings. If you hear a clunk over bumps, it may just be a cheap rubber part, but you still want to know before you buy. Check for rust, check the cab mounts, and make sure the truck has not been hacked together by 10 previous owners. The beauty of this Ford is that the repairs are still understandable. You can buy one for reasonable money, put some cash into making it right, and end up with a truck that will probably outlast many newer pickups with twice the payment. It is not fancy, but fancy is not what keeps you from walking home. Simple does. And finally, number 1 is the GMT 800 platform, the 1999 to 2006 Chevrolet Silverado in GMC Sierra. In my shop, we call this the gold standard. If someone asked me for an old truck that is easy to own, easy to repair, and hard to kill, this is usually the first one I talk about. I had a client named Arthur who bought a 2003 Silverado 1500 brand new. He is a masonry contractor, and that truck has spent its life loaded with bricks, mortar, tools, and job site abuse. It recently crossed 330,000 miles. The only major repairs were a fuel pump and brake lines. That is it. The stigma is that it is just an old Chevy and the interior is not impressive. The plastic is cheap, the buttons are basic, and nobody is going to call the cabin luxurious. But be honest with yourself. Are you buying a truck for a soft-touch dashboard, or are you buying it because the engine will not quit? These trucks use the LS-based V8 engines, usually the 4.8-liter or the 5.3-liter. These are some of the most reliable V8 engines ever put into a pickup. They do not have active fuel management, which is the later system that shuts off cylinders to save fuel and can destroy lifters when things go wrong. The GMT 800 trucks hit the sweet spot. They have modern fuel injection and enough safety to feel usable, but they do not have the overcomplicated systems that make newer trucks so expensive to own. If you see a GMC Sierra from the same years, do not ignore it. Mechanically, it is basically the same truck. The badge is different, but the bones are the same. For the buyer's check, these trucks are famous for rusty brake lines and knock sensor issues. If the check engine light is on, it may be a knock sensor under the intake manifold. The part is not usually expensive, but it takes some labor to reach. In cold climates, the brake lines are the big one. Spend the money on stainless steel brake lines if they have not already been done. Once that is handled, the truck becomes much easier to trust. You can still find a clean Silverado or Sierra from this era for around $8,000 to $10,000 if you are patient. It will not have a giant tablet in the dash. It will not park itself. It will not impress your neighbor who just signed up for an $800 monthly payment. But it will start, work, haul, and keep money in your pocket. And that is the whole point. When you buy one of these trucks, you are buying freedom from a car payment. You are letting someone else lose money on the shiny new trucks while you drive one of the most reliable pieces of machinery on the road. So there it is. The first generation Toyota Tundra, the old body style Ford F-150, and the GMT 800, Chevy Silverado, and GMC Sierra. 3 trucks from a time when durability still mattered more than screen size. Do not let the shiny new trucks at the dealership fool you. If you want something that can last for decades, these are the trucks I would trust. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe before you leave. I cover the trucks that are actually worth buying, the ones to avoid, and the repairs that can drain your wallet if nobody warns you first. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 3 you would buy, and I will see you in the next one.